What is up, my Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links players? Sage the Duel Demon here, bringing you another Decks for Fun video. Take a look at this because this is the Darkatype, the Darkatype deck. I'm running kind of a normal dark monsters. You can see I have 7 normal monsters. This is to help with the order to charges, which I have 2 of, and the Heart of the Underdog, which I have 1 of, to get that draw power going. Now, the reason why you want to have a lot of monsters in your hand is to get the most out of Cry Havoc. So what Cry Havoc does is you remove a monster from your graveyard, and it lets you do an extra summon of a normal monster. That kind of has dual benefits. As you remove monsters from the graveyard, you have a Doomsday Horror who gains attack. And once this monster is destroyed, they all come back into the graveyard from removed from play. So it kind of creates a circle. Cry Havoc is one of the circle mechanics. The second one is the Skull Lair. Remove from play any number of monster cards in your graveyard to destroy one face-up monster on the field whose level is equal to the number of cards you removed from play, continuous. So the whole idea here is you use that Skull Lair, pop some of their monsters, remove from play your monsters, put out a really strong Doomsday Horror. If it eventually dies, they all come back into the graveyard, and then you can then use Skull Lair to pop them again. That's the idea behind this deck. Cry Havoc is similar to Skull Lair, except it's about summoning more. And then over here we have another banish 2 dark monsters from your graveyard, add 1 level 4 dark monster from your deck to your hand. That's pretty cool. Overall, I'd say this deck is definitely incomplete, but it's probably the coolest dark archetype deck that I currently can come up with right now. There might be some other mechanics that I could use, but this I feel will work pretty well, and I want to try it out in ranked, and we're actually using the Power of Dark ability. So it's the Darkatype with the Power of Dark. I mean, you guys can see what I'm going for here, but let's hope it works out well. Let's try a couple games, see if we get any good ones, and in the meantime, I'll talk a little bit about Exodia. In my last video, I brought out an Exodia deck idea, and I've recently come up with some new ideas relative to it. One is you can't use switcheroo, so the dragons and the Mystic Shine Balls are going to be less useful than I thought they were, because that ability will just be replaced with Grandpa's cards, which is the Exodia. So it's going to kind of be an ability-less meta, which is kind of cool. You're never going to be facing anybody with an ability. So we have a Cry Havoc here. Okay, we'll see what we can do with this. Continuing what I was saying, their mill decks are going to be really, really good, because if you can mill 3 of their cards and you get 1 of the Exodias, they're basically screwed unless they have a backup soldier. There's a card, I don't know its name, but when you activate it, so we get Doomsday Horror. This isn't the best hand in the world, but that's okay. Let me go ahead and end our turn there. Yeah, I don't know its name, but what it does is it's a trap card that when you activate it, if you do battle damage with a selected monster, then they have to discard 2 cards. I think I'm going to run it, because 1, their hand is going to be full of draw power, hypothetically, and getting rid of their drawing cards is going to stunt their deck to be extremely slow. Extremely slow. And the second is I might discard an Exodia piece, in which case he doesn't take the bait to attack. The bait actually didn't exist. So I'm going to just bluff a Doomsday Horror face down and set an order to charge. I am a little worried about... Let's see here. Pretty sure... I'm going to scout this. I understand it could be one of those boats. Okay, good to know. So we could very easily see a Leviathan come out, which would be nice. I would love to see that, honestly. That is until they destroy my poor monster. I want to see if he goes for the tribute. I really hope he does. Very badly. So, that is lucky for us. Woo! Happy about that. Honestly, that couldn't have gone better. So we get another order to charge, which isn't going to help us out a bunch right now. I'm going to hold on to it for now. And just end my turn. So Sphere Kribo is really good in this deck because, you block your attack and you throw it out into the graveyard and then it's ready. Loading your graveyard full of monsters is part of the mechanic in this deck. So we are lucky enough to get another normal monster. I'm going to go ahead and attack. I understand it could be the boat. Probably is the boat. Nope. Okay, so hopefully we see the Leviathan come out now, because I have the exact same play I did on his Suijin. Still available. I recommend always keeping an eye on Mako's face down cards. I've talked about this a little bit before. But leaving this Unshaven Angler face down for a long time is just asking to get your whole field popped. I'm interested in what he goes for. So if he targets... Okay, so we got our Windstorm of a Tekwa. Kind of sucks, but okay. Okay, looks like he's ending his turn. Which is nice for us. We managed to pull the Heart of the Underdog. So one thing about this deck is it has quite a few, 3 actually continuous cards, which can be a little bit of a problem. But I definitely want to get my draw engine going. And I'm going to leave this guy because I actually want him to tribute summon it. I would consider another tribute summon a benefit to us. I would love it. He pulls out his Leviathan, places it, order to charge. So, let's hope that happens. Order to charge is a really great card. Basically, everybody knows this already, but its versatility is really the strong point of that card. It can pop big monsters. It can pop effect monsters without activating their effects. It can remove your monsters that are currently getting stunned, like with the Mask of the Accursed or whatever. You can pop that and destroy it. Really nice. So we now have more draw power than he does, so the longer the game goes, we'll be drawing faster because Heart of the Underdog is really, really good. So let's hope we get some normal monsters, which I have 7 in the deck, so that means there's 6 in an 11 card deck, meaning this deck is going to be drawn out really, really quickly, which is good. But fortunately, we don't get what we needed. That's okay. That kind of thing does happen. So I don't want to pop this face down card. Not one bit. Just because I want to keep my Order to Charge on lock. So we're going to send it over to him. Very defensive game. We're both not getting too aggressive here. I think over time I'm going to, depending if I have to use my Order of Charge before the Leviathan hits, I could be in trouble. But if I don't, then his Leviathan, I basically have the game if I take out that Leviathan, I feel. So here comes Leviathan. Just like I wanted. I just need to be able to, yeah, there we go. So exact same play I did last time. That's got to be annoying for him. There we go. We took care of probably his biggest threat in the whole deck. Man, struggling to get, I mean, there are 5 normal monsters in a 9-card deck right now. So we're more likely to draw a normal monster than we are to not. So this is a Destroyed by Battle card. How do I want to do this, guys? I don't think I need more draw power right now. I think I'm just going to end the turn. We'll see what he does. I don't mind my Doomsday Horror going into the graveyard. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's a Suijin. A 3. We need 7 monsters in the graveyard to pop it with the Skull Lair one. And there's the Skull Lair. So this is unbelievable. See how many monsters we have in the graveyard. 1, 2. Not enough. Not near enough. I'll just set this for now. And end my turn. It's nice he's being so passive because I really don't have much to stop a lot of aggression right now. Just playing scared. So this Heart of the Underdog isn't working out the best. But this deck definitely has potential. I know it does. I played it with it before and it had some really cool moves that I hope we'll get seen. So we'll see if he actually starts getting aggressive here. He really should. There we go. Let that go through. How many monsters? We need 10 monsters in the graveyard to get over Suijin, and plus his effect, so. There's a Whiptail Crow. Yes, I would like to use Heart of the Underdog. Nice. Okay, so it's time to show off some big plays. I'm sick of the little plays. No, not quite yet. So what we're going to do, we're going to normal summon a Ryo Kenshin Powered. Flip summon my Dark Mimic level 3. We're going to activate my enemy controller. We're going to take over my opponent using my Dark Mimic. we're going to activate Cry Havoc to remove from play the Dark Horror, which gives us another normal summon, which we're going to use to summon this guy here. And we're going for kill this game, or this attack. So hopefully it all works out. If not, dang it. So I don't... How many... I want to check out this. We have 1, 2, 3 in the grave. Soon to be 4. I'm going to wait on my Skull Lair still, just because I don't want to trap myself into all of this. Okay, let's see what he has as far as defense goes. That was a bad play. But his only play, I'm supposing. I'll start with my 1800. And what a move. Big, big move there. Shows what the deck is capable of. This is what I was talking about when I said has some big plays in it for sure. I hope you guys enjoyed that battle. And it was kind of a longer one. So that was that gold rank one, just so everyone knows. I think that's all I want to do as far as battles today. I'll show you guys the deck one more time. Once again, it is the Darkatype deck. I'm pretty happy about it. I'll do an update deck as I get more cards and have some more fun with it. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate every time you do. If you guys haven't subscribed, please do, because more videos are coming all the damn time. And I'm going to get on out of here, guys. Hope you have yourselves a good one. Peace.